Yo, if you're not preparing right now for the summer update in Steal a Brainrot, you're about to regret it. Because every single major update in this game changes the entire economy overnight. We've seen mutations, secret Brainrots, limited event units, fuse machine updates, admin abuse events, and insane rare drops that become impossible to get later. So today, I'm going to be showing you the exact things you need to do before the summer update arrives, because if this update is anything like the others, prices are about to go crazy for all these Brainrots. And not just that, new things are going to be introduced in today's summer update. So if you guys are ready for this video, I need you guys to hit that like button right now and hit that subscribe button so you guys can get all the information that is currently out for this new summer update. And guys, this new summer update comes out tomorrow, Saturday, May 23rd. So you absolutely do not want to miss this. Okay, we previously had the Cybercraft right now for about a month and a half. And let me tell you something that has to do with the Cybercraft machine. Okay, it was still a good update. Okay, we didn't get the craft machine for about, like, let's say, okay, so the Christmas views update came in Christmas, and the craft machine update, I believe it came twice before it got removed. So it's definitely been about 5 or 6, 7 months even before the last cyber or craft machine happened. And when the craft machine came out, obviously, you know, you had your legendaries, you had your mythics, you had Brainrot gods, and even secrets. But the thing is, people didn't really like the craft machine, okay, just because it was a brand new topic. And the people who actually ended up crafting the Brainrots, like Brainrot gods, even secret Brainrots that no one wanted, ended up getting rewarded. So guys, let me make it clear, okay, make sure you guys get every single fuse from this new summer fuse. Okay, we don't know what's out currently yet, but if you hold them onto a long enough, and if there's not enough supply, that means the demand of the summer fuse Brainrots can go up. Okay, so some things like Elefanto Frigo, for example, Antonio, like Tricalilica, Calaco, like stuff like that just comes from the crafting machine. And if enough people do not craft it, I mean, that's gonna mean, like, if Sammy sees that, he's gonna add a demand for that. So you guys want to be going around taking a look at all the fuses that are going to be in the summer fuse, and you want to make sure you go ahead and craft them all. But anyways, let me just make something clear, okay? People who prepare before the update get rich right after, so you absolutely don't want to miss this. So number one, guys, one thing you need to do is stack as much cash as possible. Okay, as you can see on the bottom left, I have $130.1 quadrillion, and I know it is a lot of money. Okay, some people cannot hit this number, but I will tell you what has worked for me. Okay, so basically, I've been playing Steal a Brainrot for quite a while now, almost. I mean, I think it's been a year, and ever since then, I've been collecting Brainrots that like make a ton of money. So for example, you could see this lot anniversary grinding. Okay, it is at $1.7 billion a second. That is the reason why, okay, in today's economy, I'm able to make so much money in Steal a Brainrot. Okay, there's a thing I do which is called trait farming, and that's when you go ahead and farm traits on a selected Brainrot. So originally, guys, the law anniversary grande makes 55 million a second, but because I trait farmed it, okay, because I played admin abuse, I was able to get this law anniversary grande up to 1.7 billion. Let me go ahead and show you another example. Okay, this is the Jelly Moby. It's a secret that originally makes like about 175 million a second, and because I trait farmed it, okay, it's not even my best example, by the way, I have more coming in soon, but because I was able to trait farm this, it makes me $4.9 billion a second. And obviously, the rarity of the Brainrot does decide a factor on how much it makes. So this makes like about double to triple the amount of money that my law anniversary grande has. But guys, this is not even my rarest Brainrot, but that's literally an example of how I was able to make so much money. Okay, you guys want cash because number one, the summer fuse costs a ton of cash. If you get caught without having cash and don't even have the cash to trade farm, you are going to be stuck. Okay, you want to make sure you have a great balance on your bank. Okay, so currently, because I am playing with this account, I have $130 quadrillion, but my alt account has literally $10 quadrillion. So I gotta fix up my alt, guys. But yeah, let it be known that you need cash for this update. So let's actually go over the next Jelly Moby. And guys, by the way, if you don't know, I'm not sure how much Jelly Mobies got out, but I think the number's really low. So if you guys do have a Jelly Moby, make sure to hold on to it. Okay, you never know what might happen to it. It may be even rare, because I'm not sure if Sammy's gonna spawn these left, but I just like the fact that they have like cakes on them. Bro, there's just missed like 2 cakes and I'm just like sitting like right between them, bro. That's actually sick. Okay, so this jelly mode, how do you trade farm, right? How do you trade farm? Well, Sammy goes ahead, okay, he hosts admin abuse, and when he hosts admin abuse, he spawns in a whole ton of traits. As you can see, these are just mutations, they're not traits, but there's gonna be like, you know, 9 traits on the side over here. And what you want to do is just buy back the Brainrots with your account and perhaps another account or with a friend, and you want to be like bouncing back and forth. So whatever you're farming, for example, the jelly moby can get hit by fire. Okay, I will tell you guys some traits that Sammy goes ahead and does during the admin abuse, and then I'll tell you guys some traits that you can perform using rituals so that when admin abuse ends, if the trait you didn't get hit, you can always go ahead and perform it. So starting off with the fire trait. Okay, fire trait is extremely common during admin abuse. It is a meteor symbol that's on the right. Oh, look at that. Tra-la just spawned. It is a meteoric symbol that is on the right, and then after that spawns in, okay, there's gonna be like a fire coming in from the sky. So when that happens, you want to be catching it with your either your friend or your alt account, and once it touches the fire, it will get the fire effect. Okay, next up we got the Bombardiro trait, which if you don't know, okay, pigs basically fly around the sky and an airplane goes at, or actually a crocodile flies around the sky and airplanes basically drop bombs. Okay, so once the airplane drops a bomb onto your Brainrot, okay, easier said than done. This one's kind of like hard because I'm not gonna lie, this jelly moby did not get it. Okay, so this one's kind of hard, but if it manages to drop a bomb on your Brainrot, you're gonna be able to get that Bombardiro trait. Okay, and something I do want to say is that you're going to see that there's the 1-year trait on many of these Brainrots. However, you can't really get it anymore. It was exclusive only in the anniversary event. So that the people who got the 1-year trait on their Brainrots, it's going to become extremely rare. All right, that's for sure. And also, guys, we got the Mateo trait. Now, Sammy does sometimes spawn it during admin abuse. You know, he does these crazy snaps where he puts Mateo, Sombrero, Indonesian trait, etc. Right? But Mateo only happens somewhat once in a while. The only like guaranteed snaps that Sammy does that gives you the trait are the fire trait and the Bombardiro trait. So we're not really certain if Mateo's going to spawn in during every admin abuse, but what you want to do is grab 3 Mateos together. Okay, you want to stack them on top of each account. So for example, I would hold a Mateo in my hand, and this is to perform the ritual. I would hold a Mateo on my hand, and then I would get another account, just jump on top of this account holding a Mateo, and then another account has to jump on top of the other account, the second account that is holding a Mateo that is also holding Mateo, and then you will get the Mateo ritual. Okay, and this ritual allows for lightning to strike from the skies. There's gonna be a lot of trees. It may become laggy, but essentially if it snaps on to whatever Brainrot you have, you are in luck. You will be able to get the Mateo trait. Okay, it's kind of hard because also some things can go wrong. Okay, you may even get hit by the lightning, and your trait farm session might come over, which has happened plenty of times on my sessions. I mean, you know, it's even happened on this blood rot bunny and egg, funny enough, but not the Mateo trait, but we'll get to that soon. Anyways, spider trait, okay, or Migadito trait. Now Migadito comes from the Migadito event, which Sammy spawns in every so once in a while. Okay, this is where cats they come out they don't come out the ground, they basically just spawn in from the track and they go around and then they basically hug the Brainrot, and you know, if the cat hugs a Brainrot, you will get the Migadito trait. Okay, it's a really low chance of happening, so honestly guys, I'm not gonna lie, some of these just trait farming are just rage bait, because like most of the time it's not going to hit your Brainrot, but if you get that small % chance to hit your Brainrot, you are going to be in luck. All right, but it's just a matter of trying, guys. And then this also, every trait right here has a money multiplier to the base. Okay, so that's how the money increases on every Brainrot. And then next up, guys, we got the spider trait. So this trait, okay, the spiders, you're either going to get like 4 spiders with like 4 count, like either your friends or yourself. You want to place them all around in sort of a square, and then this is where the spiders, they're gonna come like dig out the ground. Okay, basically the same thing as Migadito. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and tag on, they're gonna bite the eyes of your other Brainrots or Brainrots from the track, and that's how you get the spider trait. It's like I said, it's a very low chance of happening. It does get frustrating at times, but I assure you, if you guys just keep going with the flow, you can also do it. Okay, and also guys, we do got 2 other traits, which are Orcalero. This one comes from the Orcalero Orcala. Now you can get it from like getting the Orcalero Orcala from the shop, and then what you do is like same thing with the spires, how you go in a square of 4. But for this ritual, okay, either Sammy spawns it in, right? Low chance of happening. But you go ahead and place 4 counts that are like side to side, okay, holding the Orcaler or Kalas. And then what it does is it basically they spawn out of the sky instead of the ground, and then they go ahead and dive down. They tag other Brainrots. This is what I'd say is a pretty successful one because of how much, like, I don't know, there's like good RNG when it comes to that ritual. It's pretty easy for Brainrots to get hit. So as compared to other ones, I'd say it's like on similar as the fire trait, okay, because there's so much whales that flow around the sea that it's pretty simple for your Brainrots to get. And then lastly, guys, we got the Chicletera trait. Now the Chicletera trait, okay, you need 2 Chicletera Bicicleteras. So once again, Sammy has to spawn this ritual in. So essentially what you do, let me go ahead and go my flying carpet, but you have to go at the start with 2 accounts. Okay, one has to hold a bicycle on their hand and the other one obviously holds a bicycle in their hand facing this way, okay, but you want to make sure you're at the entrance. And then once you get that ritual down, guys, listen up, okay, this is gonna be very important. Every Brainrot's gonna start moving fast. So if you get caught, okay, I'm just gonna show you a personal example. If you get caught, that, like for example, this bunny and eggy, it will go into your base. So that's why this bunny and eggy that's blood rot literally has 2 traits on it, because I started the Chicletera Bicicletera trait, and hear me out, this guy, I did not pay attention to my Brainrot and then it went into the base. But it's still fun because it's still rare, but that's just another example, okay? So you guys want to make sure you're actively managing it. And tips to farm this ritual is that you want to be sure you're like buying the Brainrot next to the Chicletera guy. It does not matter how much times it takes, but obviously if you're off track and it's too far, the Chicleteras won't spray on it. And also if you can get another account to like buy off the Brainrots off the track that are not like the Brainrot you want to farm, it gives a better chance that the Chicletera that's on the track that's just spraying stuff sprays the Brainrot that you're trying to farm, okay? So that's very important, guys. Don't make the same mistakes I did, okay? I'm giving you guys like game, I'm giving you guys lessons out here, all right? So make sure you guys lock in, okay? It's going to be very important. And yeah, so money is going to be very important when it comes in, because you want to make sure you're going to be able to fuse, and not only fuse, just trade farm in general, okay? So it's just like, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, okay? You want to do both. And also, guys, I could show you like some crazy stuff like this La Taco Combinacion, which has the fire trait, meow trait, Chicletera trait, witch hat, RIP trait, pumpkin trait. Like, guys, these Brainrots, okay. Also, I could also fuse this depending on if the summer fuse allows me to fuse the La Taco Combinacion onto the summer dragon, okay? Let me get into that, because that's an actually interesting topic. Now, I was gonna fuse, I believe, like a Samini Keikini with this guy, but actually I could use it for the summer machine. So we're actually gonna hold on to this. And yeah, that's another La Anniversary Grande. Now, guys, from the last update, just a little bit of commentary. Okay, I think this guy, the Divine Kalika Bros, is my rarest Brainrot, okay? Besides the Bunny and Eggy that I personally farmed, I think Divine Kalika Bros and Bunny and Eggy are on par, all right? These guys are absolutely sick. These guys got the mutations that are really rare. I don't know how much exists. I mean, I'm kind of curious. Sammy doesn't really like do that much exist count, so if it pops up, I would love it. And also, let's go up to the top, guys. I mean, I guess in this whole, you know, explainer video, I'm also doing a base tour, which is fire, don't get me wrong. But yeah, this is essentially a base tour. So here we go, guys. We got a Cyber Digi Narwhal that's sitting at 9 billion. I'm actually surprised this got up to 9 billion, because dude, this thing only makes 200 million a second, and compared to Griffin, which does double, you guys could see how much trace went into this. And this Griffin being at 10 billion, bro, I wish it could have been more. But yeah, and also we do got this Hydra Dragon Cannelloni. One of you guys actually traded to me a dragon with the Hydra Dragon Cannelloni for my Los Chilis is Calling. So thank you guys so much for trading me. I'll be sure to stream more often. And also, guys, we got another La Taco Combinacion. Oh man, dude, we need to get a like stacked La Taco Combinacion. We need more of them for the summer, and I'm gonna get into that topic pretty soon. But also, we got the Kalika Bros. Okay, enough of that. We got Dragon Cannelloni, Miateria, Bicicleteria. Might honestly just like use this. And also Dragon Gingerity, 5.6 billion. This one also, it may not have the fire trait like just the sombrero, but it has bubblegum, glitch, and literally crab trait, which you could only get from using specific last secret. So this thing is extremely rare. Okay, this is not gonna spawn in the carpet, so I'm actually gonna hold on to this guy. And also, if we go up here, okay, we got the Dragon Cannelloni, and look at this, we got a cursed last secret combination. Now, I did trade UFO, like traded a radioactive last secret combination. probably I shouldn't have, but I just did it to get another line anniversary grinder, which did work. So, you know, you take your chances. Also, guys, we got Amigarito Dragon Cannelloni, 1.3 billion a second, and also 2 Griffins. Okay, one that's like 9.8 billion. I don't know how it ended up 9.8, but also this Granny Griffin, 12.8 billion a second. Thankfully, Sammy did not put any recipes like requiring a granny or requiring like a griffin. He did do it for the craft, but those are like sneaky OGs. I kind of got away not being able to craft like a meow or whatever using a griffin because I didn't end up having like Antonio or like any of the other like Elefanto Frigos, Love Bear, just those niche brain rots, which I'm glad for. So this is like, I mean, guys, this is a literally update video and also like a base tour. Like it's just 2 in 1. Okay, so also let me go ahead and talk about something else. So guys, you want to make sure you clear your bad brain rots. Now with this new update, okay, there could also be new brain rots on the carpets. And speaking of clearing your bad brain rots, okay, I should be clearing my Bombardiro Crocodile. And obviously on this account, I'm gonna clear everything once this update starts. That's gonna be really important because look, if I have too much stuff in my base, I actually cannot trade farm at all. So a majority of these brain rots will go to probably some other account, but for now I'm just gonna keep it here. Like I said, I'm just gonna stack that money, and then yeah, you guys want to be, you know, just have a full base. Okay, also make sure you guys have your ritual brain rots in your accounts too. So that goes for the Mateos, that goes for the spiders, that goes for the Bombardiro Crocodile. Okay, I mean, this is probably the worst ritual to run. I mean, I could have ran it on this guy, but I was like, I just gave up at this point. Okay, I didn't want to do that much for their Jelly Moby. But anyways, yeah, you want to be putting your ritual brain rots, so that includes spiders, that includes Mateo, Migarito, even though that's really rare. Okay, Chicoteria, Bisicoteria, Orcalita, Orcala. So tomorrow I'm gonna stream, you know, we're gonna try to also get some ritual brain rots as well too. So yeah, that's gonna be fire. And anyways, guys, yeah, this goes along for preparing for admin events. And also, guys, make sure you guys rebirth your base. Okay, so a lot of you guys don't end up rebirthing your base to max, and honestly, I know it takes a lot of different brain rots, but it is the biggest reward because you're gonna be able to get so much space. And guys, even though I am saying this right now, I don't even have all my accounts rebirthed to the max level. Okay, I'm honestly like pretty lazy. I don't have that done, but sure enough, you know, if I play this game more, I'll get more of my accounts rebirthed to the max level. And rebirths, essentially, they're gonna help with your money multiplier, so that means you're gonna make a lot more money, and also you're gonna have a lot more space, okay, to store all your brain rots. Because I know a lot of people, you know, you can't buy private servers, so just make sure you guys rebirth to the max as much as possible, so you could store as much as brain rots as possible. Okay, that's really important. Also, guys, next up, okay, we gotta watch for limited summer brain rots. So if there's any limited summer brain rots, okay, like the Cybercraft, like the La Anniversary Grana, and especially Jelly Moe, make sure to go ahead and fuse for them. Okay, Sammy's has like constantly reintroduced the idea of adding limited brain rots, and you know, because the past brain rots to have a low demand account are considered limited, he's trying to like push more, you know, limited into the game, if that makes sense. So that includes Jelly Moby. If there's any limited brain rots, make sure to go ahead and get it, because you never know if the demand might be up. Like a good example is Love Bears. People didn't go out and like go for them, which was a pretty recent event, the Valentine's event, even though pretty recent, like 3 months away, but it's still pretty recent, 3 to 4 months away. Love Bear, no one really went for it. I mean, it was honestly pretty hard. It was like a low percent chance, but that just shows, okay, if anything's limited, is anything's like a secret, has a second compartment to it, make sure to go ahead and go for it. All right, like you never know if it's going to be rare or not. And yeah, all values like just like go up and down, so just make sure you get your best limited as possible. And guys, now we got to go ahead and speak about the fuse. So Sammy's coming up with a new blue dragon. Now this blue dragon, okay, is going to be extremely rare. This is either going to be the rarest like cyber, or it's not cyber fuse no more, but summer fuse. Okay, wait, does the cyber index go away? Oh wait, it doesn't, but there's gonna be a cyber fuse, I guess, or summer fuse, whatever they want to call it. But this is essentially gonna consist of like 16, 17, 18, 20 brain rots, and you guys want to make sure you go ahead and get all your fuses in. Okay, when you fuse items, you want to make sure you choose your best brain rots. Okay, personally, I'm gonna use a lot of last secret combinations, like, you know, other brain rots I have, Garmas, maybe even dragons if it gets to that level. Okay, I'm probably not gonna fuse dragons, but maybe if it comes to that level, you want to fuse last secret combinations, dragons, celestial Pegasus, Burger on Fire, and yeah, just all sorts of those like high tier brain rots. Obviously, I'm not gonna fuse like, you know, Blood Rot Buddy Degi or Kalika Bros, like my really rare ones. But yeah, that's for the Summer Dragon. Honestly, Summer Dragon might be the most expensive dragon we've seen yet. Obviously, in the past event or past fuse, the best thing we've seen so far, besides the Dragon Gingerini, is the Griffin from from the divine fuse, which makes 400 million at base. I believe Dragon Gingerini was 350 or 250. But guys, this is gonna be a once in a lifetime opportunity because this fuse machine will probably stay for 1.5 months. But in that time, you guys, like I said, we're gonna turn up the streams every day. We're gonna go ahead and grind, get this bread going. All right, we're gonna get all these fuses in, and hopefully we're gonna get that dragon. But now the question is, everyone's asking, what is gonna be the chance for the dragon? Now the dragon could either be, you know, even lower than Griff, and you just don't know. It could be 5%, 6%, 7%, 6 7%, 1%, or even 0.1%. So you never know, right, guys? Like, stuff is getting rarer and rarer by the day. Sammy just keeps he keeps changing the percentage values. Like, they honestly keep going down. So you just gotta go ahead and prepare for that. So in preparing for that, gotta stack up your last secrets. And guys, last secrets, if you put 4 in, it's usually like a 4 to 6% chance to get whatever Brainrot Sammy puts in. But obviously the percents will go lower depending on how rare Sammy wants to make it. So make sure you guys stock up on that. That's gonna give you the best stuff. And also, if you guys have any rare traits on your last secrets or whatever you're fusing, there's a potential chance you could get that trait on whatever you're fusing. So make sure you guys lock in, get the rarest Brainrots possible. Guys, summer's here. Okay, this YouTube channel is about to take off. We're gonna go on a huge grind this summer. I need you guys with me. So make sure you do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Most people, they don't watch the video. Okay, they only see the end result. So please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Trying to hit to 40,000 subscribers, and this is essentially what to do before summer fuse. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this thorough long video, and I'm gonna be posting Steel Brainrot daily as well as other videos obviously. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the summer grind. It's gonna be a crazy one. Let's get to 40k this month, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to watch another video, click on the screen right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Good luck tomorrow, guys.